Hello and welcome to another video. So we're going to be playing some mid-sword. It's just one that I've thrown together. I did delete the old mid-sword and just thrown this one together, so why not? It's your pretty standard stuff, nothing too special. Basically what everyone runs for a decent mid-sword deck overall. So we will get right into those games. Alrighty, so we got game 1 against Haven. So hold still, swing, fang blade, Albert. I'm pretty sure I dropped the Albert and the fang blade because they're too late game. You want something a little earlier. Unfortunately, I draw into both 5 drops, which just kind of sucks. Would have been much better to draw into something better here. We do draw into a 1 drop though, which is awesome. So being able to play that 1 drop out is really solid. Fortunately, they don't seem to play much from there, which is nice. So it means I can just keep pinging them for 1 damage, slowly whittling down their total health. The one thing Haven tends to be weak against is good aggro, so if I can get stuff on board, it's always better than not putting stuff on board. Unfortunately, their next drop, I'm pretty sure blocks me off a little bit. Yep, the Temple Defender, making it more difficult to get through. So I decide to trade the Grimnir, keeping it as a 2-1, and then use Hold Solid Swing just to clear it off and get myself another ping. Getting those 1 damage pings are always important, so not too bad. They then use their banishment to get rid of that and play another beast call, basically giving me a free turn to set up for turn 5. So I go for the Luminous, basically saying, hey, you have to clear this, and hopefully buying me enough time to set up a Novice Trooper, Dance of Death, or something else for the future. Unfortunately, they do have to pretty much use everything here to trade, which is good. I then am able to pretty easily use Dance of Death, which is good. You can't go wrong with that. Getting a nice little bit of setup. So I get the Dance of Death, and I get another, basically, Quick Blader. Katana Unsheathed, which is just the alt art Quick Blader, so we can then push the damage. So we push for the extra 3 damage. Setting up for a future Fangblade. Unfortunately, that Temple Defender is really hard to deal with, so the only option to really deal with it was to ram a Novice Trooper, and then hope that Saber can hopefully pick up some value later on. So I take this and just ram it, get rid of that Temple Defender, end the turn, because I know Fangblade can be dropped next if I need it. So drop the Fangblade, go for the Evolve, deal 5 more to face because of Fangblade's ability. And then I'm literally 1 turn from playing Cyclone. So it's not too bad at all. So we then get Saber, which is awesome. Basically that buys us our turn 9, which means they can't really do anything. So that means Grimnir is pretty much a guaranteed lethal as long as they don't play any healing. Which, fortunately, they don't play any healing right here, which allows Grimnir to close out the game. So a pretty easy first game overall. I had to manage my health a little bit, being careful to make sure I did ward up so I could survive till that Grimnir, which was pretty obvious play, so not too bad. So we'll go right into the second game here. Our second game here being against Rune, which I'm pretty sure is D-Shift Rune, so that's what made this match such an easy clear. As long as I kept board presence, Rune really was pretty screwed either way, so wasn't a big issue. So I don't get a 1 drop, which kind of hurts. I would have loved a 1-drop there, but we didn't manage to get that, unfortunately. Next is Golem. So Hold Solid Swing comes in for a really nice cleanup, also giving us the 1/1 value. And they go for sorcery, basically spending their whole turn playing cards.
Strength and beauty together. You are done for.
Then Floral fills the board. Really hard for something like this to deal with due to the fact that the only real way to deal with it would be a combo of something like that. And a combo, what would it be? Levi, Piercing. It's the only way to really clear this whole board. Instead they waste a lot of resources, including their Blade Mage, to clear off this 4/4, which makes sense, they want to survive. So they can't really afford to leave anything big on board. But for me, it opens up the Albert play. A guaranteed 5 damage, which is nice.
It won't be long now.
So that puts them to 14. Not leaving them much room to really move, which is good. So we see the sorcery and the Fire Embrace, which kills off the Albert. So I was a little worried here because I knew that I need to get as much damage as I can, because if they manage to pull off a D-shift here, I could be really in trouble for turn 7 because I pretty much would lose. So I went for as much as damage as I could while holding on to that last evolve just in case. Fortunately, it doesn't look like they really had anything else, so they just passed the turn. So I go into a Katana and Luminous, which this was where I was super worried because I was like, turn 8, this surely they'll have D-shift, so to kill me off. Fortunately though, we managed to pull off 7 damage. Honestly, I should have played the Frontal Guard because that D-shift was a real threat. At least with Frontal Guard I would have defended. But they obviously didn't have D-shift in time, meaning I managed to pull off the victory, so that's really good. So, as always, a couple of nice games. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you did, and I'll catch you guys next time. Tech list in the description below.